Us for another TSN football preview. This weekend, Trinity puts their 45-game home winning streak on the line when they welcome the Middlebury Panthers, who are still undefeated. With 5 games down, Trinity and Middlebury are the only unbeaten teams left in the NESCAC, and you can bet that their matchup this Saturday will determine the 2012 NESCAC champion. TSN football coming at you! My focus of the week is on slowing down the Middlebury passing game. Middlebury's quarterback, McCallum Foote, is a frontrunner for the NESCAC Offensive Player of the Year award, and here's why. Foote has already accumulated 1,919 passing yards in just 5 games, and will likely eclipse the 2,000-yard mark during the game versus Trinity. Additionally, Foote has 21 passing touchdowns and just 5 interceptions, as well as completing 64% of his passes. Meanwhile, wide receivers Zach Driscoll, Billy Chapman, and Brendan Rakowitz are ranked 1, 2, and 3 in receptions in the NESCAC. The Trinity secondary will have its hands full come Saturday, and I'm excited to see if guys like Ray Haynes and Julian Brown are up for the challenge.
My focus of the week is offensive time management. One of the most critical factors in this week's matchup is keeping the high-powered Middlebury offense off the field. Trinity already has a run game that chews up time on the clock, while Burgess' completion percentage has only been getting better as the season progresses. But what needs to be done is to string all those dynamic factors that make Trinity's offense so effective into creating long drives, keeping the Bantams' defense rested on the sideline, and the gunslinging Middlebury quarterback McCallum Foote benched. In this pivotal matchup, Trinity will absolutely need to maintain a disciplined focus on the offense by converting a higher third down efficiency, keeping possession of the ball, and really determining the tempo of the game throughout all 60 minutes.
My focus this week is going to be third down efficiency. Last week against Bowdoin, the Trinity offensive unit struggled immensely on those key third down conversions, costing them a much closer game than Coach Devaney would have preferred. The Middlebury Panthers have a higher third and fourth down efficiency rating this season, which means they'll be moving the chains more often and getting down the field in a position to score. I'm hoping to see a few more quarterback keeps out of Burgess, which have been successful in the past, and confusing defenses who focus more on crick and bunker or some play-action plays to keep those Middlebury defense guessing. In order to keep up with the Panthers in what will likely be a high-scoring game, the Bantams will really need to find some creative ways to get those key first downs.
My focus of the week is Trinity's passing game. This week, Trinity faces their biggest obstacle of the season, an undefeated Middlebury squad. Middlebury sports an explosive offense that leads the NESCAC with 35.2 points per game. While Trinity's bread and butter on offense is the running game, the Bantams might need to air it out in order to put up enough points to win. Trinity currently leads the NESCAC in pass efficiency, and quarterback Ryan Burgess is currently averaging 169.4 yards per game with 11 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions, none since the first game of the season. This week against Middlebury, look for the Bantams to try to continue to move the ball effectively through the air and look for a few big passing plays that opens up the field and wins the game for the Bantams.
My player to watch for this week is senior cornerback number 24, Nick Campbell. Campbell won't catch your eye in the box scores, but make no mistake, he's just as important to this defense as any other player. And that will be even more evident this Saturday when Trinity takes on the #1 passing offense in the NESCAC. Campbell pulled down the first interception of his career last week against Bowdoin, and I expect him to step up once again this week when the Bantam secondary takes on the monumental task of slowing down the deadly Panther offense, led by quarterback McCallum Foote and wide receiver Zach Driscoll.
My player to watch for this week is offensive commander Ryan Burgess. Through the first 5 games this season, Burgess' increasing pass efficiency and ability to distribute the ball to as many receiving targets has resulted in an increasing number of pass yards and multiple passing touchdown performances. That said, in order for the Trinity offense to be a positive determining factor in the outcome of this clash of the NESCAC Titans, Burgess will need to be on point with his completion percentage and orchestrate long drives, executing a mix of multifaceted run game along with the big play potential of the passing game. If this Trinity O can combine both ground and aerial attacks with marginal room for error, the Middlebury defense will be up against its toughest challenge of the season.
My player to watch for this week is senior free safety Ray Haynes. Last week against Bowdoin, the Bantams barely managed to inch out a close victory against the Polar Bears, largely due to a key interception by number 15 Ray Haynes. Haynes is the team leader in interceptions this year and is third on the team in tackles with 25 total. This is a guy who has been making the stops game after game, and this weekend against Middlebury is going to be the ultimate test. The Panthers' offense is helmed by junior quarterback McCallum Foote, who has been averaging almost 400 yards a game and has only 5 interceptions in his last 5 games. We saw similar success out of Williams QB Adam Marski going into our Week 2 matchup, but Haynes managed to register a pick in that game, so we'll see if Ray can keep up the same level of coverage. In order to stay in this monumentally important game, the Bantam secondary, and especially number 15 Ray Haynes, are going to need to be at the top of their game and especially hungry for a pick 6 or 2.
My player to watch this week was pretty easy, and that's running back Evan Bunker. Bunker leads the NESCAC in almost every single important rushing category, and this week, as the Bantams face their biggest obstacle of the season, they need their best player to step up. Bunker's come up big and been consistent for the Bantams every single week this year, and when they need it most, look for him to do it again. Look for Bunker to rush for over 100 as the Bantams go to 6-0.
Okay guys, a lot of people are saying that Trinity's 45-game home winning streak is going to come to an end this weekend, but I'm not convinced. I think that Trinity wins a wild and crazy shootout, 37-34. Casey?
I think it's going to be a very challenging game for both teams, but Trinity squeezes this one out, 21-14.
I agree with you guys. I think it's going to be close as the year for Trinity, 31-28 Bantams.
Well, you know guys, with 2 undefeated teams, that says one thing for me, an absolute battle. I'm going to give it to Trinity 28-24. Alright, well that does it for the preview. The game's at 12:30 this Saturday, right here on Trinity's field. Come rowdy and ready for the game of the year.